Hi and welcome. If you've wanted to grow a successful real estate business but didn't know how, we'd like to introduce you to the best practices of doing it through what's known as real estate farming. Successfully farming in an area can generate a strong six-figure income. In fact, we've had a number of clients earn over $100,000 in their first 12 months with our services, so this stuff really works. This is the fourth of 6 videos to walk you through step by step exactly how to build a successful farm. In this video, you'll learn how often you should mail your farm to get the best results. Be sure to check out our website at thelistinggrabber.org to learn how you can automate it and even have us do it for you if you want. Now, in previous sections, we talked about how to pick the right farm, how to filter homeowners to target those that are most likely to sell, and a little on how to write compelling copy to get homeowners calling you first. Now, let's talk about how frequently you need to mail them. This is an interesting topic because while many top producers have differing ideas, they all keep coming back to essentially the same practice. Simply put, successful farming begins with mailing your farm a minimum of 12 to 18 times a year. Less than that, and you don't get enough oomph to get a homeowner to recognize you. More than that, then you're likely wasting money. Now, of course, this isn't a hard and fast rule, but in general, it's pretty sound. So let's talk about what 12 to 18 times a year really means and how to do it. In marketing, one of the most important things to remember is there are seasons when prospects make buying decisions. In real estate, this is translated to there are usually months when more homeowners put their homes on the market than other months. For example, if you sell in a primary residential neighborhood, frequently more homes go on the market in spring and summer rather than fall and winter. Another marketing truism is the more closely your marketing piece arrives at the moment a homeowner is thinking, I'm ready to sell, which agent do I call? Then the more likely you are to get that phone call. When you combine both of these ideas, it says that you need to concentrate your mailing frequency during those times people are thinking about calling an agent. So even though you want to mail your farm 12 to 18 times a year, it's not necessarily equally spaced throughout the year. Maybe mail your farm twice a month for 6 months during the selling season and only once a month during the remaining 6 months. Modifying your frequency like this helps you be there when homeowners are thinking about an agent, and then during the other months, when you slow down your mailing to once a month, it not only keeps your brand alive at reduced cost, but it keeps you there in order to pick up additional sales that actually do occur during those times also. Now, another best practice in terms of frequency is increasing your mailings when you first start a farm. When you kick off a farm, in most cases, no one knows you, okay? This means that you have a built-in what we call inertia in people's minds because they've never really heard of you, and you have to overcome this inertia if you want to get them thinking about choosing you. If you simply start mailing once a month, you'll do well, but we found that you'll do significantly better if you kick off your farm mailing twice a month for the first several months. This helps what we call jumpstart people's recognition of you and who you are, overcoming that inertia faster. Now, if you use great messaging, as we talked in part 3 of our videos, then they'll start believing that you're an excellent agent, and you'll start getting phone calls much sooner. But then this begs a final question. How long do you keep it up before you see results? Well, that really depends. If you use the traditional approach to farming as most agents do, you'll need to farm at least 1.5 to 2 years before you see your first listing, and typically, within another 1.5 to 2 years after that, you'll become the dominant agent in that area. However, if you use what we call the listing grabber approach, which is using the best practices in both direct response and branding marketing, our clients frequently see their first listings within 3 to 9 months and dominate the area much, much faster. Now keep in mind the goal of farming is to dominate your area and consistently earn a six-figure income from it year after year. It's a long-term investment to build your real estate business rather than a short-term pop to get a sale right now. So the key to farming is to remain consistent with your frequency. That means you need to budget it in your plan. Whatever size farm you pick, determine the cost of mailing it 12 to 18 times a year. Make sure you have the funds to support it, and then start mailing. Don't look back. Don't stop after just 3 or 5 months because, quote unquote, it isn't working. Especially if you take the traditional approach, you need to be focused on it for the long term and just keep doing it. I remember one marketer was talking about one of his real estate agent clients. He shared that they mailed her farm once a month for an entire year and never got one response. And then in her 14th month, she got a listing. Within the following 12 months, she got 6 more listings. When we did the same thing with one of our clients, he got his first listing in the first 2 months, and then by the end of the year, he had an additional 12 or 13 listings, I think. So this stuff that we're doing differently really, really, really works. Now, the key with farming is you need to just stick with it. Be sure to mail it 12 to 18 times a year, okay? Eventually, with consistency and frequency, you'll break through in the homeowners' minds where they think of you first. And then at that point, your listings will start to snowball, and you'll have an incredible recurring source of new listings for years to come. Also, don't forget that top producing real estate agents usually get there and stay there through some form of farming. Farming is the most successful way to build a large six-figure annual income for your real estate business. And equally as important, the income is consistent, okay? Once you build your dominance of farm, you own it, meaning you're the agent homeowners think of for their real estate needs. And once you own it, it consistently produces listings for you. This is why we're such big proponents of real estate farming. So how effective is all this really? Well, here's another comment from one of our clients. After the first mailing, I had 4 appointments and signed 2 listings, and these were areas I had never sent a mailing to before. By the way, that guy went on to earn almost $100,000 in just his first year working with us. So learn how we can help you start and dominate a farm as well and guarantee your results or your money back. Visit our website at thelistinggrabber.org. Thanks for watching and have a great day.